Welcome back to Recovery as a Process. Welcome back to Recovery as a Process. You know, today I just want to share a small story with you. And when I say share a small story, I want to talk about some things that you might already know, but one of the most important things that I want to talk about today is desire. Your desire. Your desire to complete and, well, no, not complete, but build this recovery plan. This recovery plan is going to be important because one of the basic things that you have to have in order to be successful, even in life, is to have a desire. Once you have a desire, you can do anything. Once you have a desire, you can do anything. I want to tell you about this story that I read back in 2001. What I could not believe was the title was A Blind Man Making It to the Top of Mount Everest. And I got to talk about this story for the simple reason is that he was blind. He stood at the bottom of the mountain and wondered how he could get to the top. Well, one of the things that he had to do was he had a coach. He had a guide. He did. He had a coach and he had a guide. He had somebody that he had to listen to. He had somebody that he had to trust. Let's think about that. He had to trust somebody. Well, he was with a group of climbers, and all the climbers wanted to see him succeed. All the climbers was a part of his team. All the climbers wanted to make sure that he was successful in reaching the top. Not only successful in reaching the top, that was only half the trip. The rest of the trip was getting back home. So, what I want to talk about is some of the things he had to have within him. He had to have a desire. He had to be honest and say, I can't see, I'm going to trust you. I don't know, I'm going to trust you. I believe you can help me. I got to try this. Will you help me try this? Very important. Once the team made up their mind and said, we can do this. We want to help you. We want to help you reach your goal. But you have to do some things. What he had to do was he had to trust the group. What he had to do is the group had to trust the guide, the coach. They had to draw up a plan, the recovery plan. And they had to make sure that everybody knew the plan. They had to make sure everybody could stick with the plan. Everybody's goal became one goal, and that was to get him to the top. So it took planning, prepare and plan, plan and prepare, plan and prepare. I know we heard of those things. Those who fail to plan to fail. Those who fail to plan to fail. So, in order to reach the top, in order to follow the dream, in order to accomplish the goal, everybody had input. The whole team had input. The whole team knew. Who had been up there before was the coach. He'd been there before. He knew how hard it is. He had to prepare everybody. He had to talk to everybody. He had to motivate everybody. He had to motivate the entire team in order to be successful. So, in building our recovery plan, we have to plan and prepare. Plan and prepare. A few of the videos we talked about getting some sleep. We talked about conditioning. You have to condition. How you condition is you start eating right. You try to start eating properly. You eat healthy. Very important to the plan. You get plenty of rest. Very important to the plan. You drink water. You exercise. Very important according to the plan. Those just a few things. And don't forget, waking up, planning and preparing. Waking up, reading the plan. You have to read the plan. Okay? You have to read the plan. If you read the plan, then you know there's a plan. If you just talking and you haven't wrote down the plan, how can you see it every day? So you got to write this plan down. Now, in building the plan, we talked about conditioning. We talked about having information, getting the correct information. One of the things that I need you to do is to understand that the most important thing coming from you is your desire. Your desire to listen. Your desire to trust. You probably tried to do this alone, but you figured out, and I hope you know, you can't do this by yourself. You just can't do it by yourself. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the plan. We woke up on time. We prepared. We read the plan. We took a recovery shower. Right? We planned to fit. Did the uniform fit? Yes, it does fit. Yes, it does fit. You're on the recovery team now. So, I want you to understand, one day you might feel like you're the only one on the recovery team. But that's all right. I'm here with you. I am here with you. Your recovery coach is here with you. Now, one of the things that we have to make sure is that we want to do this every day. We want to do it every day. We want to read our vision every day. I want you to have a vision. I don't want you to look and somebody tell a vision to you. I want you to have your own. Don't come home and look at another vision, television. I want you to look at your vision. This is what we're getting ready to do. This is what's getting ready to happen. We're going to talk about our thinking. We're going to talk about our feeling. We're going to talk about our attitude. And we're going to talk about our behavior. We're going to talk about some change. Today, I know it's a whole lot of things that you said. Well, I want to do this, but I don't know how. And that's all right. That's telling yourself the truth. That's being honest with you. But now, you're on the recovery team. So, guess what? You might have some questions. You might decide, well, I got to start subscribing. I gotta click the subscribe button. I have to hit the likes, the dislikes. I have to give my comments so that I can get the answers that I need. Later on, we'll have a face group, whatever. But right now, I want you to understand you're going to do some things. You're going to do some things that entail your recovery plan. Right now, we're building your recovery plan. Now, at the same time, for your recovery plan, I'd like for you to go get a calendar. I'd like for you to go get a planner. We got to start writing this stuff down. We got to write it down. I want you to be able to go someplace and look at this. Look at what you're doing. Look at what you're trying to do. I want you to understand that this is your recovery plan. When you get that calendar book, I want you to write those little things down. You have to write little things down. The little things turn into the big things. Now, one of the things that I know for sure, I know this for sure, okay, is that whatever you write down, you're going to have to read. So I need you to start writing down some positive things for you. Positive affirmations. We talked about how wonderful you look. We talked about that. I want you to wake up every day and be able to give yourself one positive affirmation. One positive affirmation. Every morning you should be able to write in your calendar book One positive information, one positive affirmation. Affirmation. Nobody's going to blow your horn but you. Nobody's going to do that. So I need you to be able to put your positive affirmation on your daily planner, in your planner, so that be the first thing that you read. After you read what kind of vision you want. Yeah. That's nice. That sounds nice. Your vision is getting ready to be wrote down. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about your revision. Not revision. Your vision. It's very important. It's very important what you tell yourself. Okay? It's very important. You are going to be successful. You are going to reach your goal. You're going to get direction. If it's not part of your vision or your goal, you do not need to be doing it. You do not need to be thinking about it. And it might be some people that don't believe in your vision. It might be some people that don't believe in your goal. You let them be where they are. You're going to be over here. We're getting ready, and understand this, we're getting ready to form this team. This successful team. Successful team. So one of the things that I want you to do is I want you to be ready. If you don't have a calendar book, I want you to start writing these things down. I want you to implement. I'm going to try to get you to implement. We're going to be conditioning ourselves. We're going to be doing this every day. We will read our positive affirmations every day. We will read our vision every day. Those are the most important things. We're going to make sure. Now, again, love, serve, and support. Do you realize why I like that? I like that because that's what we have to do for ourselves. We don't look to get that from anybody else. We have to love, serve, and support ourselves first. Now, real quick, and I need you to be honest with me. If you was walking next to a swimming pool and somebody was drowning, do you realize that you need to know how to swim before you can save somebody else? Okay, so we're going to learn how to swim. I snuck that in on you, didn't I? Didn't I sneak that in on you? That's like riding the airplane, and they talk about the mask dropping. You got to put the mask on you first, then put the mask on others. So what we're going to do is we're going to take care of you. We're going to make sure you know how to swim. We're going to let you know, and we're going to continue to let you know that you're a part of a team. We're going to make sure that you can get to Mount Everest. Oh, yeah, we're going to make sure. So, until then, what I would like for you to understand is that I need you to hit the subscribe button down below. I need you to hit that notification button so as to where you know that I've shared a video with you, personal video with you. And at the same time, if you like or you dislike, you can hit that also. The most important thing is that I need you to put comments in. I need you to put comments in just in case we need to put more things on your recovery plan. It's important that we go by your recovery plan. Now, when you stop looking at this video, I want you to put in positive affirmations. And I need you to start with, in the morning, positive affirmations. Telling yourself the good things. Telling yourself what you can do. Not what you can't do, but what you can do. All right, so remember, and what I need you to remember, love, serve, and support you first. Then, maybe, you can do it for others. That's important. So until the next video, love, serve, and support.